Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on my channel. How are you today? I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Brooke, or babysims, whatever you prefer to call me. And if you're not new to my channel, then welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. Today we are doing another career-based build, and we go alphabetically in this series. So the last time I did this series, we did an actresses/actors home, and today we're doing an astronaut's home. So today we are building a home for someone who is in the astronaut career, as you probably gathered by now. And yeah, I was debating, and it took a long time for me to think of what I want to do with this. In the Google Doc I have of the complete video idea and what I'm choked me on spit. What I'm gonna build and how I'm gonna build it, what the inside's gonna look like, whatever. I actually wrote down that I want it to be an apartment in Uptown that's very fancy, very expensive, eccentric decor and all this, but I actually decided against it because, well, I looked at the apartments in Uptown and they scared me because they were so large, and I am not good with that. So yeah, I went for a townhouse. I went for way smaller than I planned, but for some reason I feel like this fit because with this career-based thing, I didn't think about how far they are into the career. Sometimes they can be like super progressed, level 10, super rich, already made it. They could be like I don't know. I feel like I should know a famous astronaut. It's blanking. I'm sorry. But they could be like, first man to walk on the moon, famous astronaut in SimCity. Or they could be, I don't know, like an engineer on the rockets, like in Big Bang Theory, like Howard is. So, or they could just be wanting to be an astronaut. So they moved out and wanted to be an astronaut, so that's where they're starting out, and they're kind of building their own rocket, and they're working at like an engineer or like even a building that has something to do with space. I don't know, something like that. And that's kind of what I went for with this one. I went for someone who really wants to be an astronaut, really wants to go to space, but hasn't yet, but they're just starting out. I'm saying like level 1 or 2 in the astronaut career, just freshly new. They're probably really young, like 21, 22, just finished university, and going for their dreams. And so I went for this because even at the beginning of the astronaut career, I'm pretty sure it still pays pretty well. So I went for like a kind of pretty expensive home. It's $83,000 or simoleons. So it's kind of like they have money because they're working. I'm assuming like in SimCity, the astronaut career is pretty big. Like there's only so many astronauts in SimCity. So, I went for that. Like I went for someone who works for a very good space company, but they aren't like a big astronaut just yet. Like they haven't been to space, so they have money, but they haven't been to space yet. But that is their like biggest dream. They love the idea of going to space and everything, so that's why I built them this very expensive, very modern, very fancy, but also very tiny townhouse. Because while they have money, they don't have billionaire. They don't have Elon Musk type money. So again, it's like a mix of both worlds. They're starting out, but they're doing good. They're rich, kinda, but they're not poor. You know what I mean? So they're not struggling, but they aren't, rich. So you know what I mean? We're kind of in the middle of everything here, and that is why if you see the lot next to this with the bed, the couches, the random chairs, the bar, the island, the random teleporter statues, that is my testing lot. If I want to do something and I don't know if it's going to work or function properly, I test it over there. So the bed is for testing poses that I got. The statues are for testing other poses. And the chairs and sofas are testing if I could put throw pillows on them and my Sims could still sit on them. And the bar is so I could test if I could put, what are they called? Like, they're not bouquets. They're things you put on your door. You can kind of see them. I don't know what they're called, but testing if I put those in the back of chairs, if you could still sit on them. And spoiler alert, they all worked. So that's kind of my testing lot. I kind of just throw everything on there that I need. I even have a tester family that technically lives on a lot with like a child, 2 toddlers, and then 2 young adults. Because I want to test all my poses that I got. Because when I first got Pose Player, I went a little nuts. So I definitely did that. We're building a new crest, by the way. That's why it says build challenge tiny home. When I did that tiny home a long time ago, and I did in Tartosa, not here. But I first started it out here, and then I decided to do it in Tartosa. So the lot that was on this one beforehand was the that shell challenge that I did about a couple months ago, I'd say. Also, the stairs on this build, do you see those ones that keep pointing up higher than the platform is? They drove me nuts, and they kept doing that. As you can see, you'll see that here in a couple minutes, like it keeps happening. So I end up changing it. But this is actually my first build using platforms. Can you believe that? I actually can't. I feel like platforms have been out for so long, and everybody puts them in their builds and everything else. I've never done a build with platforms. Oh, I guess technically I have made a roof out of platforms, but I've never used them in this scenario or in a house. And I did for this one, and I'm happy about it. I think it looks good. I really, with the inspiration picture I was looking at for this, was really, looks like a townhouse. It was modern, had black windows, and it had these like cool step stairs, like different patios and different things. I just realized I edited this video, but I forgot to edit out any blank space. I only edited screenshots and different things. So if there's any space that's kind of blank for a minute, I apologize. I will talk over it as best as I can. But if it's really long, I'll stop the video and do it, but it shouldn't be too long. So I'm sorry if there is. I forgot to edit those out because I'm exhausted today, and I still have to record another video after this one. Not that I was rushing this build at all. I'm really tired today. I have a very busy week ahead of me, and I had a very busy week last week. That's why I missed a couple uploads, as I explained, I think, in my last video. But I actually have to record today's video, which is Friday. So happy Friday, by the way, guys. And I also have to record tomorrow's video because I am working 12 in the lunchtime, 12 afternoon p.m. Right until 8 p.m. and that's kind of an inconvenient schedule for me because usually I usually work 3 to 11, it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon to 11 p.m., which is good because I can wake up, record, and upload before I go. And then sometimes I work morning shifts, which are 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., so I can record when I get home and upload then. But 12 to 8 is kind of inconvenient because I'm waking up around 10 averagely, so I'll be getting ready that time, then I'll be at work, and then 8 p.m. is a little too late to record a whole video, which takes me a couple hours, and the video won't be uploaded till like 11 o'clock midnight. So it's kind of inconvenient, so I'm recording the video today, and I'm gonna upload it possibly right when I get home. So tomorrow's video is gonna be late. I apologize in advance. It's probably not gonna be up until like 9:30 tomorrow p.m. where I am. I'm on Atlantic time. I think that's what it is, maybe Eastern. I don't even know. I think it's Atlantic. I'm sorry. I'm not good at time zones. I'm not good at much. I'm just good at Sims building. Anyway, yeah. So as you can see with this house though, I added a lot of weird colors in it. We have a blue stove hood and purple bar stools. So I did go a little colorful and crazy, but also keeping towards the modern touch because when I thought of astronaut, that's what I thought of. All of these career builds, I don't want them to be stereotypical, but it's just what I see in my head. So for astronauts, I seen like the color scheme being like purple, dark blue, black, white, some oranges maybe, and yellow. But mostly, okay, you remember 2014 when everybody was doing galaxy everything? That is what I see when I think of astronaut. I am so sorry if you know or are anything to do with an astronaut. I'm so sorry. If you hate those colors, I apologize. But that's just kind of what I see. So I went for that in this house. I went for like kind of a galaxy theme, but also keeping it modern, classy, expensive looking. So that's why there's touches of purple, there's touches of blue everywhere, but also kind of just looking like your normal house. So I really like this townhouse. Do I think it's my favorite build? No, for the fact that it's a long rectangle. Townhouses are not my thing. In real life, I'd love to live in a townhouse. Well, maybe not. I just feel like in real life, I feel like they're practical. I don't know. But the fact that your neighbors are like attached to you is probably not a good thing. Where I live, we don't have neighbors at all, really. So, well, we do, but they're like yards away. So, yeah. The best place I can like kind of give you for a rough idea of kind of where I live is Brindleton Bay real life. So, yeah. And you know how in Brindleton Bay, the houses are kind of far away from each other? Like it takes like an hour sim time to walk there. That's how it is here. It takes me in my little neighborhood in my little part of town. I live in a city too, but I live in like a small countryside of the city, if that makes sense. And the nearest store is an hour-long walk and a 7-minute, I'd say like 4-minute drive actually. So, yeah. that's kind of the vibe that we're going for my city here. That's why I like Brindleton Bay so much, I think, in The Sims, because it just reminds me so much of my little town, my little hood at the corner, you know. But as you can see here, I don't know why I keep saying as you can see. I'm sorry. Today's not my day with words, as every day is. I say that every single video, but again, I went very bold and colorful. I mean, we have a blue couch with orange pillows and then a black couch with green pillows, so that's pretty out there. Which I really liked, by the way, and even the carpet has, well, many colors. It looks like blue, black, white, and beige and brown. Yeah. So, I went for that, and honestly, when I was going into this astronaut build, I thought there are so many space items in this game, and so many space-themed objects. This is gonna fly. Like, this is gonna be the easiest build I've ever done. There is not as much as I thought. There is, like, none. Actually, I couldn't find any that gave me space-themed items. There's a couple, like, rocket ship thing, and then there was, like, a rocket lamp, and there's, like, 2 pictures out of galaxy, and then, like, kids' doodles. And there was, of course, the rocket. And that was kind of it. And I tried so many keywords in the search bar, too. I tried star, I tried galaxy, astro, astronaut, space, rocket, like so many things. And not a lot of things came up. I even tried helmet, because I was hoping there would be, like, a debug helmet. There was not. So, yeah. But I did find these cool books. They're in the game as well. I don't know what that one is on the far left there on the coffee table. It didn't have a name. It just did debug. But I did put the rocket science books on the table in the living room. Because in my mind, the sim who is building her rocket outside, as you can see, I placed that. In my mind, I feel like she was probably reading those to figure out what she should do next. I was thinking of putting the third one, because I did put 1 and 2, or maybe 1 and 3, I don't know. The missing one, I was thinking of putting it by the rocket, but that's just annoying. And someone who reads books a lot in real life, I would hate to leave my book outside and it starts raining. I'd cry forever. I'd so be upset. That'd be like the worst thing to happen to me. Not really, I'm being dramatic, but you know what I mean. But we're just doing the upstairs now. We're actually almost done this video, which is shocking. I feel like this went by super fast. But as you can see, that's one of the, here I go again with it, as you can see. There is that rocket lamp I was talking about and the space doodles. I tried to put every single thing that was kind of space themed in this house, but we're kind of limited. We need, okay, no, I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna say we should get a space themed kit, but no, we shouldn't. Please do not make me pay money for more space objects. I will live with the ones we have. I do hear that we are getting new kits. I think they were leaked, the images of them. One is a strawberry and one is strawberry. There was strawberry. And then, why am I saying it so weird? Anyway, and then the other one is a coffee cup with like a mail, like an envelope. We didn't get names. I don't think. I think one of them says strawberry kit and the other one is like something else. I don't remember. But, yeah, I have no idea what they could be though. Like, what is a strawberry kit? Is it just gonna be, can you imagine if it's just a kit full of like strawberries? Like it's just like, it's like Strawberry Shortcake, the show, the cartoon. Tell me someone's seen that, because it's my favorite thing ever. But imagine if it's just like a kit full of like Strawberry Shortcake items. Like it's just like a strawberry chair, strawberry bed, strawberry counters. It's just a bunch of things with strawberry design on them. I'd love that. I probably wouldn't buy it, but I'd like it. I still didn't buy the kids' clothes kit from that Urban Sims made, and I meant to, but I completely forgot. But one thing I did buy yesterday, I want to say quickly, because we only have a couple minutes left of this build, is my package came in yesterday from Amazon, and I was really excited because I have short-term memory, and I won't even remember what I talked about in this video, in like as soon as I finish it. Anyway, not important. Again, short-term memory. I ordered the Sim Planner Daily. Who is it made by? Let me try to. I'm reaching for it. I'm sorry. Okay. It is made by Yellow Llama Co. And I was kind of like, yeah, going through it. Yeah, Yellow Llama Co. Sim Planner. Super cool. I was looking through it last night, and this is like the actual coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. I was flipping through it, and this is like totally my thing. Like, I need this. This is my life right here. This is actually my life. Because I have 7 notebooks, yeah, 7, full of sim planning stuff, like full autobiographies and baby names and storylines for Sims I want to add into like my save and builds I want to place down. And then on my phone, I have 15 folders of like 10 notes each of more sim stuff. So therefore, I needed that, and this is the best thing that's ever happened to me. So yeah, that's that. But we are actually very close to being finished. I'm pretty sure I'm just adding like literal tiny decorations that come up when I click space or search space. But anyway, I can see the end of this video. I can see the end anyway. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this, leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below of anything you're thinking, feeling, want to see. Anything, just talk to me. And if you do want to talk to me, my social medias are down in the description down below. Twitter's probably your fastest. This build will be on the gallery at BrookBaby16, which is also in the description down below if you need the spelling. And yeah, if you like this video, I make a ton of Sims content, so stick around for the next video. Bye guys.